Welcome to the show. Great to be with you. Thanks for stopping by today. Hope you're having a good day, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. And we come in here 5 days a week, and I was thinking driving in this morning, and then when I was walking into the complex here at iHeartMedia, and I swear to you, I said to myself, man, I love coming to work. I love being here. And for a lot of reasons. One, the people that are here that I've worked with for 12 years. And I'm not part of iHeartMedia. I don't work for iHeartMedia. But many people in the building think I do. I have a badge. I can get in and out at will. They have treated me like family here. And I thought, what a privilege to have a job where you just love to come to work and be around the people with whom you work every day. And then I have the company for whom I work, too. And they have been fabulous. And I thought, how grateful I am to have that in my life, given all that you know that has happened over these past 9 months. And I share these things with you because I know good and well we all can lose our perspective about things, and we get caught up in stuff that really, at the end of the day, when you think about it, is not all that important relative to what is important. And I share these stories to remind myself and to remind you about perspective and what the priorities and so on. And I just thought, man, I love coming to work. I really do. This show is such a gas to do. I'm with good people, Stephen and Gary every day, and everybody that's close. It's great. And I just want to thank you for making my job such a pleasure. All of you that listen and watch the show, each and every one of you that, even though you may not call in, I know you're there. And many of you do call in and share your sentiments, and even Gary, Stephen too. They're grateful when they hear you say those things. So thank you very much. Just wanted to share that with you.
Yesterday you had a milestone, didn't you?
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, I did. Yesterday was the fourth treatment of chemo yesterday for this summer. It was it took 3 months to do 4 doses for preventative purposes. And at some point I'm going to post all the narratives that I've written onto our website and onto Facebook, so you have access to them if you're interested. And one narrative is entitled "How Cancer Saved My Life," and then it's followed up by updates, and it lays it all out. So yesterday was the 4th treatment in 3 months, so that, God willing, that'll be the last one. So, but I texted you later in the day, Gary, and you asked me how I was feeling.
And I want to know, so you said you could taste the chemicals.
It was so, honest to God. I did 8 weeks of chemo before. It was 28 hours. Now, yesterday was, at the end of the day, was 36 hours of chemo, plus this time with Olympta. And all that time, until yesterday, I never had a chemical taste in my mouth when they were administering intravenously the chemicals. Yesterday, almost right away, and it lingered in my mouth, and I told the nurse about it, and we discussed it. And she's not the only nurse, but other nurses, Gary, have said to me that they've had patients report that they get a chemical taste in their mouth.
Right.
I guess, when they overfill the tank?
Right.
I'm thinking, I think we're about done here. Now I can start to taste it.
I got in an argument with my family over the weekend. We were at a birthday party, and we were talking about the show, and we were talking about healthy lifestyles, and we were talking about, and you came up, and the HPV-16 cancer came up.
Right, the HPV-16 virus that caused the neck cancer.
And I tried to explain to them that anybody could get, it doesn't matter what kind of healthy lifestyle you have.
Doesn't make any difference.
You can get this cancer.
About
is a
70
virus.
It's 68 to 70% of people who have engaged in some sort of sexual intimacy. Open mouth kissing is another way it's transmitted, and that virus. Women know about it because that's why they get pap smears, papillomavirus, human papillomavirus. HPV-16 happens to cause head and neck cancer in men. It causes cervical cancer in women. And you were right in telling them that. You can be, they're a bit, myself, I'm the poster boy for that. I was never sick in my life. And one day I woke up and I got 2 hits of cancer. I had neck cancer, and then they found the lung cancer on top of it by accident, incidentally. And you told them the right thing. About 68 to 70% of people who've had sexual relations get infected with the virus. And many of them don't end up with cancer because the immune system takes care of it, but many do get cancer.
We were talking about inoculation at a young age, and one of the
they have a
antiviral for it. But one of the things is you have to be a virgin. They will not give you.
I didn't know that. Are you sure about that?
Yes.
I have to check that.
Yeah, because
I'm not sure that's true.
We're dealing with. I mean, I was there with the whole family, so we're dealing with all these kids.
Is that what they said to you?
Yes, the doctor told them that. The pediatrician told them they will not.
I'll have to look into that further. I'm still learning, and as you know, you and I will be busy.
Yeah.
At some point, because you're going to film everything, giving talks on this topic. I'll have to look into that. That's interesting. I'm glad. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. All in all.
But I also went into, you're going to die of 2 things, like you tell me. Either you're going to die of
some disease,
or some accident.
Or an accident. That's it. I don't care who you are. And I don't need to be Nostradamus to make that prediction.
I just Googled what Gary was mentioning about the vaccine, and it says that Gardasil, which I guess is the most prominent one,
yes,
that the vaccine for it is most effective if people have not had sex yet and are virgins, but you can still have it.
Still get it.
Yeah, it's just not as effective. And they like to have people that have been...
sort of starting with a clean slate, huh,
Yeah,
Steve?
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
That voice you hear is Stephen Armstrong. He's been my pal for 12 years. He doesn't say much, but when he says something, it's meaningful, and he makes the show happen on the air. And Gary's relatively new to the show. It will soon be a year. It won't be long. And both have been wonderful. So you can get in touch with the show. I have a little bit of a surprise to you. You're going to hear me say pizza and healthy in the same sentence today. And as many of you know, when it comes to pizza, that's a nutritional sin I will commit. And we have a guest today. Special guest. Gary made the arrangements. I'll let Gary tell you about it.
Yeah, we have Matthew McClellan from Tour to Pizza. He is a long-distance bike rider. He is also a trainer. He's also from my hometown of Evansville, Indiana.
All right. Small world.
Yeah. But he owns a pizza restaurant in St. Petersburg that does a healthy pizza.
And we're going to find out what makes it healthy. And he's a fit young man. He's a family man. He got 2 youngsters and a family. Works hard. And I asked him why he hasn't opened up a pizza place up in my neck of the woods in New Tampa. And he said, because I know how hard it is to get a business started. And I'd have to be there every day for at least 2 years. And I don't want to do that to my children. That tells you something about that person's values, doesn't it? That's great, isn't it? It's nice to hear a father say that. Very good. We're going to learn more about Matthew, the pizza diet guy. LTN, Coast to Coast.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day, giving you immune, energy, and stress support, and nutrients for bone and heart health. You will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
Let's talk nutrition. New pizza. Boy,
You're excited about that.
I know. I am excited. Never had a chance to talk about pizza on the show today, and use the word healthy and pizza in the same sentence is sort of, nutritional. How can I say? Chimes in my ears. This is great. Matthew McClellan is my guest today, and he has a nice pizza shop in St. Petersburg, Florida, called Tour de Pizza, and he's an athlete. He's very much. He showed me some photographs. He's for competition, and he's a family man. But he takes his pizza very seriously, and he told me a wonderful story about a customer that he had, and I'll get him to tell you the story in brief, and it'll give you a sense of his values and why and how and in what ways he's trying to make a better contribution to people's health with a food that is notorious in the world of junk food. So this is sort of like trying to identify some great sinner and say, no, this person's really a saint, not as bad as you think, and that's a hard sell because it gets lumped in the world of junk food. And believe you me, there are some pizzas out there that are beyond junk. I don't know what they are, and then there are some that I will consume. So, with that, Matthew, first of all, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. I enjoyed talking with you off air. Thank you.
Thank you. It's good to be here. I'm excited.
You should be. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Before we go any further,
Okay.
please share with the audience, give me the Reader's Digest tight version of the customer you had when you first opened your store, how many years ago?
13 years ago in Denver, Colorado.
Okay. And you had a customer that was obese.
I did.
And he was coming into the store. What was his first name? Just his first
It was Rob.
Rob. And he was eating 2 pies a day.
2 extra large.
2 extra large pizza pie. How many slices in the
8 slices in a pie, 20-inch pie.
Twice a day.
Twice a day.
And with that, pick up the story and share with the listeners and viewers of LTN what happened.
Well, I was a young entrepreneur, and I thought that my goal at the time was to make the tastiest, healthiest pizza, or not the healthiest pizza, but the tastiest pizza that would crave repeat business so I could grow monetarily, so I could add money to my pocket. And I was doing so, and I searched out great recipes and trial and error, and I got recognized as best pizza in Denver, and I was doing just that. And my business was growing, I was thriving financially, but I was destroying people's health at the process.
And you had this young man, how old was he?
He was 20 years old.
And he was eating 2 large pizza pies a day, and you didn't feel so good about that.
And I cut him off, and I told him he had to earn
like a bartender cutting off somebody who's drank too much.
Because I felt guilty. I couldn't sleep at night knowing I was destroying his health to make money. So I wanted to teach him how to eat responsibly. So I let him eat 2 slices at a time, not 2 whole pizzas at a time.
And he tolerated that. He didn't stop coming to your store.
I think people want help. You know, people they may not ask for it because they're embarrassed or shy, but I think people want guidance. And so I took the initiative to help this young man. And I told him he could earn the calories. And if he went to the gym with me, that I would let him eat as much pizza as he wanted. And in 3 months, he lost 50 pounds. He's kept the weight off now for 13 years. He climbs 14,000-foot mountains in Denver, Colorado, sends me pictures from the top of a new cliff every week. And, So
you had a conscience about doing business.
Of course.
And you felt, I got the best tasting pizza in Denver, but really it's unhealthy.
Yeah, I didn't eat pizza at the time. I really didn't believe it. I was a
You didn't even
guy.
eat it yourself.
I was a gym rat. I was only in it for the financial side of the business. I got into it as the marketing.
Make money.
It was a good investment.
Yeah.
But then I got to the emotional side of affecting people's lives, and that superseded all the money that I was looking for.
Gotcha. So what did you do now that you thought of that and you felt that? What was the transition? Here you have the best tasting, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Sure.
The pie is celebrated in Denver. You got the best pizza pie in Denver.
Absolutely.
And now you're going to screw it up.
Well, so at the same time, I married a Brazilian woman, so she was like,
well,
hey.
you have good sense. Go ahead.
She said, hey, we have pizza in Brazil. Like, why do we have to sell pizza in a cold climate? Like, can't we live somewhere warm? So we decided to sell the pizzeria in Denver, and we relocated to St. Pete, Florida 10 years ago. And I opened Tour de Pizza in 2008. And I was a new pizzeria in a sea of New York-style pizzerias. Kind of like the movie Elf.
There's more pizza places in Florida and Tampa Bay area than you and I have sense.
Because we have such a large East Coast influence
Absolutely.
of migrants from the East Coast. So, but if you remember the movie Elf, where he walks in, he's like, "The world's greatest coffee! Congratulations!" That's how it is in the pizza world down here. Yeah, everybody's got the best New York pizza, the best pizza guy.
So you decided to make a healthy pizza here in St. Pete.
So I combine gourmet pizza with an active lifestyle and a cycling-themed, triathlon-themed restaurant called Tour de Pizza.
Tour de Pizza. I got it. Now I got the name.
And I had known that pizza was healthy as far as losing weight on a scale back in Denver 3 years previous. But the St. Pete Times in 2009 was looking for a story if pizza was a junk food. And so I said that it was. They said it wasn't. I said it was a healthy food, that it was baked and not fried, and that if it eaten responsibly, I could go on a pizza diet and get better results than other fat diets.
So you explained to me, when we come back, we'll have you do this. I wish I had you for 2 hours. I want to have you for one today.
Yeah.
The three types of pizza pie, the dough that you have, and the kinds of pizzas that you serve, but the dough and the sauce, the ingredients, we'll get into that.
Sure.
So the audience has a sense of how you can come on to a nationally syndicated health talk show and use the word healthy and pizza in the same sentence.
Absolutely.
And your argument's a good argument. You are listening to Matthew McClellan. You can get in touch with him by calling
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-8255. And you went on a 1,300-mile bike ride. We got to talk about that.
All right, we'll talk about that. See, I'm going to try to persuade him to open up a pizza place up where my neck of the woods. We're going to try to figure out how he doesn't have to work there 24 hours a day to do it.
The perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace for healthy sleep naturally.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Matthew McClellan is my guest today. Fine young man. I'm very impressed. Takes a lot to impress me. And it's not, he wasn't talking to me about pizza during the break. He's talking about his family, his life, his values. He's a good guy. And he happens to make fabulous pizza, I understand. I'm going to find out today.
You will find out soon.
And I can say healthy and pizza in the same sentence with him and feel good about it and not have to worry. And, that one story he told about the obese customer coming into a store ordering 2 pizza pies a day, large pizzas, and he felt guilty about it. He couldn't sleep at night, and he said, I have the best tasting pizza in Denver, but I'm making people sick. And he left Denver, came to Florida with his wife, and opened up a pizza place in St. Pete, and been for the last 12 or 13 years now making fabulous pizza down there, I hear tell. The ingredients, we have Mildred in Palm Harbor. We'll get to Mildred in 1 second. Hang on, Mildred. The sauce is you have tomato sauce and tomatoes.
Absolutely.
And then you add your spices to it. What do you add?
Well, I mean, garlic. I take garlic cloves and olive oil. I make a puree.
Then you take the olive oil and the garlic. You make a nice puree. You don't put cups of oil in there. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just for flavor.
Right. That's a good step.
And from historically speaking, like whenever I'm on the pizza diet and I eat a large amounts of garlic, I never get sick. I don't get common
It's interesting,
colds.
isn't it? Well, you need to listen to my show because we talk about garlic.
I do, and so the pizza's fresh basil and a little bit of salt just to flavor.
Right.
But
the thing that drives me crazy about these restaurants, even high-end restaurants, I was complaining about it the other day. I went to this place. They said, "Oh, Doc, you got to go there." I was so hungry.
It's up by your guys' house, which is
where I live. Yeah. I won't mention the name of the place, and I wasn't feeling good because of the treatment, and I just didn't feel like cooking. They said, "Oh, you go there, get the eggplant." I got it home. I took one bite. It was a $30 order of food. I threw it in the garbage. I couldn't eat it. It was so much salt. And I don't know why they do that, Matthew. There's no need to do that. So you just use a pinch in here.
Just a little bit. You don't need a lot.
Yeah, you don't need a lot. No, you're right.
You don't need a lot. Not when you have flavorful food. Not when you have flavorful ingredients.
So you have nice, fresh tomato sauce, tomato paste, some garlic, a little bit of olive oil.
The misconception with canning a tomato is, people think, if it's canned or preserved, therefore it's not healthy.
Right.
Well, canning a tomato is actually healthier than a raw tomato in the sense that it increases lycopene enzymes.
Right. You're using and to get the lycopene out of tomatoes, it's better. The studies with men in prostate health, for example, when the tomatoes were cooked is when the lycopene was most activated. Cooking really activates that chemical. So now you have your sauce. You got your nice spices added. Very simple, nothing fancy.
Very light.
Very light, and now you have the crust, and you have 3 different kinds of crusts.
I do. I have 3 different crusts. I have a high gluten New York style traditional pizza.
Okay.
I have a low carb whole wheat pizza, and I have a flax and millet grain free pizza crust.
Wonderful. Thin pizza.
I really have pizza for everybody.
And I want to ask you, pizza for everybody, B-O-D-Y. And I want to ask you about the water in a second.
Okay.
Let's go to Palm Harbor. Mildred, welcome to the show. I apologize for letting you hang out there in the ether. It's nice to have you on.
Okay. Your foolproof pizza, I have a recipe, and it calls for cauliflower pizza crust.
Mmm.
It's very nice. It's a very let's see.
Have you heard of it?
I have. I think the trick to that is getting the water out of the cauliflower. I know that seems to be the challenge, but it's.
Well, they describe how to do it here. Cook the cauliflower, squeeze out as much moisture as possible.
Yeah.
Excess water will keep the crust from staying together.
That's an interesting concept. I mean, now they're trying to use plants to make dough, which is kind of interesting. I would like to taste that.
Yeah.
Is that doable in a pizza restaurant?
Not for mass production. It's hard. It's hard to do for mass production. There's also a company called Real Good Pizza Company that's now using chicken for the crust. So it's less.
I won't eat that.
It's less than 4 carbohydrates.
Yeah, but I won't eat that
per pizza. So
I eat a whole food plant-based diet, no meat, no dairy.
So, but the cauliflower crust is a great option.
You have cheese on your pizza.
I do. I also use a vegan rice cheese as well at times.
Oh man, you got to open. Listen, Matthew, stop. You have to open a restaurant in New Tampa.
If you promise to work with me,
I will figure out how. We will hire. We'll go. You won't have to spend every day there. You can go home with your kids.
Okay, Gary, you're gonna drive. I'll cook.
I will help.
You cashier. You work the front. You're good with the people.
I will be an investor. I will help you open this pizza place. And you serve what? Say that again. Oh.
So during my competition phase of the pizza diet, dairy is an inflammatory, so I switched to a vegan rice cheese, a Daiya cheese on a gluten-free crust.
Oh man!
So it's the lightest that I can get.
It's great. Mildred, what do you think about this, Mildred?
I think it's great. I like the very, very thin pizza crust.
You like thin crust?
Yeah, 157 calories per serving.
Good.
70 calories from fat. 8 grams of saturated fat, 0 trans fat.
Good. It sounds like a reasonable, it's not like eating a bowl of broccoli, but not everything should be like eating a bowl of broccoli. And the way Matthew is describing and what you're describing are really, in a real sense, a healthy choice when done that way.
Absolutely.
Now, there are some pizzas out there, you couldn't get me to eat them at gunpoint because I know what they put in them. Matthew knows better than I do. I would never eat them, no matter how much I love pizza. And when you see me throw a $30 order in the garbage from a so-called really good pizza place up here in New Tampa area, I literally threw it in the garbage. I took one bite of the eggplant parmesan. I said, I wouldn't slop hogs with this, as they would say in Evansville and other places.
Well, this has 495 mg sodium, 12 grams of carbohydrates, 4 grams of fiber, 3 grams of sugar, and 11 grams of protein.
Outstanding. Do you make that yourself? Not really.
Can you start Friday, Mildred?
I've got the recipe, and I've been thinking about it.
Well, when you do it, and it turns out after you try it 6 times and the 7th time it works, let me know.
Okay.
Me too. I'm hungry.
Mildred, thank you for your call. We love you for calling. Thank you for listening.
Rufino just sent me a message over at an Ada's Inc. there in Georgia that they use a chicken-based crust also.
Yeah, I can't eat that. I don't eat meat anymore. I moved to a whole food, plant-based diet, no meat, no dairy, and for people who have cardiovascular disease, no oil. Mm-hmm. That diet is transformational. Not everybody can do it. I'm doing it for health purposes. But when I eliminated the dairy, my inflammation levels reduced immediately. I found it in my hands. My hands got less swollen, more pretty damaged from being a musician for many years. I lost weight, but of course the cancer therapy helped me lose 35 pounds. But it's been a healthy choice for me. But what you're describing, I can eat.
Yeah.
Especially that third type of crust, and then with that particular
the vegan cheese.
Vegan cheese. Man, you're a prince.
Don't be stressed out or anxious. Take Hempenol, the only raw CO2 hemp extract available. It's 100% organic with wild oregano P73 extract. You might have heard about CBD, but there's no comparison. Hempenol has the power and potency you need to support your nervous system, stay calm and focused, and maintain a healthy immune system. Unlike other CBD oils, Hempenol contains the full spectrum of phytocannabinoids. Take Hempenol and feel great. And if you suffer from insomnia and can't seem to get that full night's rest, try Hempenol PM. Hempenol PM is specifically formulated to get you the rest you need without feeling sluggish when you wake. It's non-addictive, completely natural, and leaves you feeling energetic and ready to take on the day. To place your order, to find out where to find Hempenol in your area, call 1-800-243-5242. 800-243-5242. Or visit us at oreganol.com.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Zinnia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Zinnia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Zinnia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Zinnia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Zinnia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, and collagen and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you're strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Zinnia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Zinnia by name. Start taking Zinnia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
Want to get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult? Try PGX from Natural Factors. This revolutionary product is clinically shown to help people achieve their ideal body weight in a safe, natural way. PGX helps you feel full for hours, dramatically reduces the glycemic index of any food or meal, and ultimately causes the release of the compounds that achieve 2 important goals in weight loss. 1, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and 2, improving the action of the hormone insulin. As medical doctor Mark Hyman said in his best-selling book, Eat Fat, Get Thin, if you choose to use only one supplement, PGX is the most important. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, you need the tremendous support of PGX from Natural Factors. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, visit pgx.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Enzymedica, the enzyme experts. North American Herb & Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Matthew McClellan, well, McConaughey's just as good as Matthew McConaughey. I like Matthew McConaughey, too. Right. Yes. Matthew McClellan is my guest today. He's the pizza diet guy. He started the pizza diet, and using the word healthy and pizza in the same sentence can be done in the way that he makes the pizza. And, boy, I'm just happy as can be because pizza is one of my favorite foods. Of course, many of you know that it gets slotted and categorized into junk food. And in many cases, rightfully so, because some of that pizza that's out there, much of it, is junk. Matthew, however, is on a different plane and has made a concerted effort to make a product that would be healthy and that people can eat, and he can sleep better and not knowing that he's contributing to the demise of somebody's health, which is what inspired him to make this kind of pizza and refused to sell a young man 2 large pizzas a day. That boy was coming in. He was 20 years old, and he refused to sell it to him because he felt that he was undermining his health, and said, yeah, you can eat my pizza 2 slices a day, but if you go to the gym, the calories you burn is the pizza I'll give you. And the boy stuck around, and now 13 some years later took off all the weight and can thank Matthew for that. And he said something to me off air. He said, I'm trying to change people's lives and make them healthier. I said, well, that's what we sort of do around here. So it's all good. You see, there's something behind the business. He has a point of view and a mission. And that is so rare in business, because the primary motivator in business is to do what? Make money. And if you can, unfortunately, if you can short shrift the consumer and to make even more, people will do that, not Matthew. So before we get off air, we need to know how people can get in touch with your pizza shop. So the phone number and the address and some landmarks. Go ahead.
Sure. It's Tour de Pizza in St. Pete, Florida, 212 37th Avenue North in the Northeast Shopping Center. The phone number 727-898-5555, or you can reach me on Instagram at Pizza Diet Guy. And like you were saying, the cause behind all this is our industry is a great industry filled with independent, family-owned businesses like myself. And we use our restaurants to support our families and give back to the communities and offer jobs to the people and pay taxes for the municipalities. But we're always attacked by the health and fitness experts, or so-called gurus, who attack our industry for their own personal profit.
Sure.
And so my mission is to change the image of pizza worldwide, from a junk food to health food.
Well, you can do it in the category that you're in, but there's still going to be, you're outnumbered, as am I. But I have a big platform. That's why we have you on the show.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to try to give you a platform to help you spread your word of health and healthy food. You walk the talk. You're an athlete. You're fit. You take care of yourself. You take care of your family. You take care of the community. That's all good around here. Those represent your values. The phone number, again, you should repeat phone numbers. And I found that it's hard to write and drive. What's the phone number?
It's really easy to remember. It's 727-898-5555.
There you go. 727-898-5555. He's in St. Pete. Website?
TourDePizza.com.
TOUR, then DE, pizza.com. Tour de Pizza, like Tour de France. He wanted an athletic theme name for the restaurant. He uses great ingredients. Has 3 different kinds of dough. If you want New York style pizza with high gluten, have at it. Then you have the one in the middle called
the low carb whole wheat.
Low carb whole wheat, and then you have
a flax and millet grain free.
And then he even has a cheese that's made with
rice and vegan. It's a vegan cheese made out of rice.
How does it taste?
It doesn't melt quite like mozzarella, so it's a little bit more grainy. But you're not eating it for the.
Do you need the courage of a Navy SEAL to eat it?
Not necessarily, but there's a preference, And
it's not mozzarella.
I think at some point when you eat for nutrition, you don't really worry about the flavor so much.
Yeah, but it's not horrible.
No, it's not bad.
I would do it. I would try it. But, I like a little mozzarella from time to time, even though I'm on a no dairy. I mean, a little mozzarella. Let's go to Ellen. Ellen, welcome to the show. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Okay. She's early. I'm sorry. I wondered why there was no city named. I thought she was from... Oh, good. Hey, that's good. So, your youngsters, how old are they?
I got a 5 and a 3-year-old.
And so now you're a dad, and you got this red mohawk. You walk into my studio with the red mohawk, and you said, Doc, you didn't even ask me about the mohawk. I said, I don't care what you look like.
Yeah.
I don't care what you believe. I don't care what your religion, I just care if you're a good person. But what is it with the mohawk?
So the mohawk is just a continuation of the defending the people within my industry, uplifting our industry from a junk food category and defending our historic craft.
So you're trying to attract some brand attention, is
The
what
brand attention, I want to defend this industry. Like, it needs someone to give it a positive voice. And so I.
There's going to be some people that are not going to like you doing that, partner.
I got a lot of people that don't like a lot of things I do.
They don't. They're not going to like it.
Beating them in a bodybuilding competition with a body built by pizza. People don't like that. So I'm used to not being liked in the.
Well, because you're doing the right thing.
I want to know about this 1,300-mile bike ride.
You were on a 1,300-mile bike ride in New York.
So I left St. Pete, Florida, and I arrived in New York City. It was a 30-day bike ride in 2010 to deliver my message to the pizza capital that pizza is not a junk food. And so I stopped at local pizzerias along the journey, and I supported local pizzerias to showcase what made them great in their community.
Did you have anybody memorialize it for you?
I had a crew. Yeah, I had a sag wagon. I had a guy in a truck with a trailer and spare parts, and it was a journey of a lifetime. Truly, a memorable cause to see America, historic America, up close and personal by bicycle. It's one of my greatest achievements, besides being a father to 2 amazing daughters.
That's wonderful. Good for you.
I posted it to our Facebook page. I posted his link also. You can check us out on the Let's Talk Nutrition Facebook page with all the links to him and his website.
It's been a real delight,
Thank you so much.
It's been refreshing to have you come on to the show. No pretense. You're just trying to do good things in a good way, make a living, but still at the same time not compromising your values to do that. I respect that. That means a lot to me.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Early in my career, I was always impressed with credentials, not so much. I always ask first, is this a good person? Then I look at their credentials.
Yes, sir.
And you happen, from all that I've heard about you and what you've shared today, you fall into that good guy category, and you should get a good guy discount wherever you shop. We come back in the second hour. We have a great guest today, and you heard me mention her first name. And many of you are going to know who she is. I'll tell you more about her. She's a nurse and is also trying to change lives and doing it in a good way. And we'll listen to her message too. We love being with you. LTN, Coast to Coast. welcome to the show. Great to be with you. Thanks for tuning in today. Really appreciate your listenership. We have lots of faults. Taking you for granted is not one of them. We won't get into the long list of where there's room for improvement. Know that we care about you, and we love putting the show together and try to educate, try to empower, entertain, and using evidence-based data to accomplish all of that. The 4 E's. My guest in this portion of the show is Dr. Kamhi. She's been in the nutraceutical industry quite a while and has a background, of course, in the medical field, a nurse, and she's a professional member of the American Herbalist Guild. And I could go on, and she's board certified as a holistic nurse and taught in medical schools in botanical with an area of botanical pharmacology and so on. I could go on and on. You get the point. We try to find guests and have guests come on the show. I mean, many of these guests are, and the lion's share of them, are educators for the different sponsors of the show. And there have been times when I was not necessarily all enthralled with the guests that they would, and I would say something, can you do a little better? And put somebody on that really, I'm not, I try to speak truth to power. And sometimes I don't care about being rhetorically sensitive. Other times I do, of course. But I try to do that in a rhetorically sensitive way because we want to have quality guests on the show who know what they're talking about, who believe in what they're talking about, that will speak truth to power, not afraid. That makes a difference. For you, for me, I don't want to waste your time. And so we're pleased always to have her on. I'll bring her on in a moment. If you missed the first portion of the show, we had an interesting guest, a fine young man. I never met him before. And I was so impressed with his values. He's a businessman. He has a pizza, he's in a pizza business. And he's making a fabulous and meaningful and successful attempt to take pizza out of the junk food categories. And he makes I have never tasted it. I'm going to do so here in a little while. But I quizzed him about his ingredients and how he makes it. And I mean, he has a big conscience about this. Boy, I wish I could find some medical professionals that have the same kind of values he has.
I'm schoolgirl giddy. I am. I'm really about the pizza now. I mean, we discovered another restaurant earlier this week, and now we've discovered this in the Bay Area.
Yeah. We're always looking for healthy food. Good tasting and healthy can occur in the same sentence. Healthy food doesn't have to taste like, sawdust and cardboard boxes. The natural products industry we're going to go to Baltimore here in a couple of weeks from now. And Gary and I will take a walk over into the food category where you'll see foods there that really healthy foods that are very tasty, although you will find a lot of it's processed in a bad way. Listen, the minute you wash salad, it's processed. There's processing and then there's processing. When they do clear cut of the nutrients in the food, like they clear cut trees to build a subdivision, then they replant the trees. I always thought that was a stupid idea. And they do the same thing with food. They clear cut the nutrients, and then they have to go back in and add them. That doesn't make any sense. How about you leave them in the first place and figure out a way to put it together by not destroying them? How about that? Yeah. Good science and good common sense. Get in touch with the show. We love when you connect with us. And if it's off topic, that's okay too. You take the time to listen, I'll take the time to talk with you for sure.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-8255.
It's all good. And Ellen Kamhi is my guest, as I said. Ellen, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on. Too bad you're not here. We'd give you some pizza.
Oh, you know what? And it sounds like healthy pizza at that.
If it's healthy, that's a nutritional sin I will commit. But it doesn't have to be necessarily a mortal sin. Not everything that a person puts on their plate can be, food from the nutritional gods. There's always something about the food, but we do our best.
A wide range, like your guest was talking about, and I saw him with that great red mohawk.
Isn't that something? He said, "Doc, you didn't even I didn't even flinch." He was probably thinking, "Man, he didn't even say anything about my red mohawk. I'm a dad," and I didn't either. I didn't ask him about, and I said, "Well, you heard what I said to him. I don't care what your politics you are, what religions, whatever you believe, your beliefs, just so you're a good person. I said, you can show up in here in a dress. I don't care. Makes no difference.
It's not like you can't notice it. I mean.
Oh, I noticed it, but, I can tell you a funny story. We have a producer here in the building whose name I will not mention because I don't have permission. And he's in his 40s, and he's got a significant mohawk, okay? He's got a mohawk. This is a grown man with a mohawk. And so one day I was standing in the hall, and I said to him, "Why? I saw a picture of you on Facebook." I said, "You had long hair. You have beautiful hair, man. Why don't you let your hair grow out?" And he looked at me with a straight face, Ellen, and he said, "Doc, don't you think that would be a little extreme?" And I looked at him. I'll leave all the expletives out. And I said, "What's the matter with you? You got a mohawk. You're a mid-40s guy, and you're telling me that the long hair would be more extreme than the mohawk?" We busted out laughing. It's funny how we perceive ourselves and how we want others to perceive us, right, Ellen?
This is true.
You don't have a mohawk. We have a nice picture of you. I wonder what you would look like in a mohawk.
I don't have a mohawk, but I do have a long piece down my back from short hair. That has some kind of name. I'm not sure what it is, but
it's called Ellen's haircut.
Yeah.
How are you doing these days, Ellen?
I'm doing really well.
What are you up to? What are you up to?
Summer, I love hot weather, and I'm a Floridian for that reason.
How did you spend your summer? Remember that little term paper you used to write when you got back from summer vacation? How did you spend your summer? How did you spend your summer so far?
Well, actually, I'm always writing books. I've written 12 books, so I am working on a new book about Alzheimer's. And its relation to digestion, leaky gut syndrome, the microbiome.
Wow.
So that's actually a lot of what I spent my time on this summer. And I also lecture at the Florida Herbal Conference, so we put together a presentation for that. And also at a gut-brain conference, which is going to be in November in Florida in Clearwater. So all of those kinds of things require a lot of research, like you talked about, evidence-based, like we'll talk about today in terms of minerals, and a lot of time and preparation.
Yeah, doesn't it, though? What I learned many years ago, I learned this lesson as a boy when I started to play music, and I found out that practice and preparation were the most significant parts of ultimately performance. And that has stood true. That principle has stood true throughout my career, no matter what I've done. Isn't it true? Isn't it, Ellen? The preparation and the practice before you actually get to performance, right?
Yeah, I think anybody who does anything of high value does that, because usually you can't just walk in and off the cuff. It might look like it's all off the cuff, like today we're going to talk about minerals, and I certainly can talk about them off the cuff, but it has to do with a lot of preparation in the background. I think that is true.
Absolutely. No question about it. Ellen Kamhi is my guest today. Dr. Kamhi, great credentials, been doing this a long time, very experienced. Educator for Country Life Vitamins, one of the leading supplement companies in the business. As I mentioned yesterday about Jarrow formulas, for example, these companies that we talk about on the show are always in the playoffs, using a sports metaphor, and sometimes they end up in the championship games too. But they're always in the top 10 or always in the playoffs, if you get my meaning. And we do that by design. So we'll get into this. She wants to talk about minerals. Apparently, Country Life Vitamins has something on their mind about them. We're going to get into all of this with Dr. Kamhi on LTN, Coast to Coast.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract. Available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit Kyolic.com. That's KYOLIC.com. Or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
Feeling tired after your meal? Occasional gas, bloating, or indigestion at inopportune times? You may have an enzyme deficiency. Did you know that many common digestive discomforts can be caused by poor digestion? When food isn't completely digested, it begins to ferment in the digestive tract, which may cause uncomfortable symptoms. Digest Gold, America's #1 selling enzyme product, offers unparalleled support for your digestive needs. It contains exclusive blends of enzymes optimized to be 3 times stronger and work more than 6 times faster than other leading digestive supplements. With just 1 capsule per meal, Digest Gold offers support to break down carbohydrates, fats, fiber, and protein. Enzymedica products are all natural, vegetarian, contain absolutely no fillers, and are vegan and kosher when possible. You'll find Digest Gold and other Enzymedica products at fine health food stores near you. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary supplements cost way too much. Not so at Vitamin Discount Center. Here's why. VDC sells leading national brands up to 50% off MSRP every day. Competitors' prices are matched for identical products with proof of price. If you're in the military or are a first responder, you get an additional 10% off VDC's already discounted prices. VDC even offers case discounts. And you can get connected with VDC's VIP mobile text program for additional savings and customer rewards throughout the month. The choice is clear. You can save at Vitamin Discount Center. For a store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com or call 813-907-7066. That's 813-907-7066. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural factors where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. A. Vogel, Europe's leading brand of herbal medicine. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Minerals. You know, those things you find in the earth. And over the decades, beginning in the 20th century, with high-tech farming and other things that we've done to the earth, minerals have been depleted. This is not a new observation. I will see if I can find something. I don't want to give it away. I'll see if I can find it first, and then I'll share it with you about minerals. And Dr. Ellen Kamhi is my guest today, and she wants to talk about minerals. This is a good topic. Vitamins and minerals. Vitamins, you hear that all the time. Vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and minerals. Turns out that Country Life has a special spotlight on minerals, and that's where we're going to put our attention then. Ellen, welcome back to the show. It's great to have you on again, always.
Thank you so much, and thank you and Vitamin Discount Center for offering great information as well as great pricing and really supporting consumers in their quest for health.
Yeah, they're a foundational sponsor to the show, and we like them a lot. We like all the health stores. We have many of them now, several, not many, but we're trying to get to many that connect with the show and will email us live, Facebook us live. And send messages. We encourage all health stores to do that, and we'll connect. We'll support you. These minerals, the benefits of minerals. Just in a word or two, why would we want to put a spotlight on minerals? I know the obvious answer, but that's a softball pitch. But go ahead and hit a home run.
Right. There are so many health outcomes that are linked to having the right minerals in the body. And also, like you discussed and brought up already, Michael, there is so much research. For instance, in the April 2017 that just happened, Gastroenterology Research Journal, that's not the New Age journal now, that's regular medical journal. They're talking about iron pill gastritis, an underdiagnosed condition with potentially serious outcomes. This is right in mainstream medical literature. And the problem is that when physicians tell people they're low in iron because of a blood test, well, iron is important for so many things because it's important for your red blood cells to be formed correctly and for oxygen to get to all your systems. So it's hugely important. Yet it's very low in the soil today, which is the problem with many minerals. And when they give you something called ferrous sulfate, which is the kind of iron, unfortunately, that is recognized as being something that would be indicated by a physician, it is actually the wrong kind of iron and causes gastritis and black stools. I'm not sure why they still use that. But we know that a very gentle kind of iron, such as Country Life Easy Iron, is made by ferrous bisglycinate, which is a very natural form of iron that is non-constipating and gentle on the stomach while still supporting energy, red blood cell, and oxygen delivery. So, people get so much more benefit by listening to a show like yours and knowing not only that iron is important, but how to get the right form. And also, of course, which foods can you find iron in? That's always a really good place to go before you even take supplements. If you get a low iron indication, use something like ferrous bisglycinate rather than ferrous sulfate. Read your iron and find out what kind of it is. And then, know what foods it is in as well, such as chickpeas if you're a vegetarian, nuts and seeds, and molasses. Molasses is an old-fashioned remedy from many grandmas. I bet you heard of that as well.
Of course. Yeah, my producers like to make jokes about me. They say, Doc, when you were in, did they have lights and electricity and indoor bathrooms? And yeah, so I'm very... That's what they show no respect, Ellen.
I think it's weird. My grandmother used to put molasses in my oatmeal when I was a kid.
Did you like it?
Yeah, and it's funny that she says that because I never figured out why she did it.
Why did she do it, Ellen?
Well, first of all, she probably heard from her grandmother that it's really healthy to give children molasses because it does sweeten things a little bit, not so sweet as honey, but it's loaded with healthy minerals, including iron. So it's a wonderful thing to include in your diet.
Isn't it true that some iron supplements can lead to constipation?
Absolutely. The ones that lead to constipation are ferrous sulfate. And the reason is because they are a very active they actually cause free radicals in the system that break off sides of your cell, cause the release of blood into the stool, and stop normal bowel movements. So they cause both constipation and black stools. But something like bisglycinate, like we offer from Country Life, does not do that. So again, I'm not sure why all doctors don't recommend Easy Iron, which is non-constipating and gentle on the stomach.
When you give blood and they say you have low iron, that's what they're talking about, right?
Right.
That is right. And it happens in many, many people. Different diseases cause low iron. Anemia is a reflection of low iron. Different things like unexplained weight loss, cancer, pregnancy. There's many different things. Being a vegan, for instance, will often lead to low iron because it is high in meat, although there are vegetarian sources of it, such as molasses, nuts.
Sure. Very good. Number to call.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-8255.
We'll continue our conversation with Dr. Kamhi, and we'll get into some other minerals. And very important topic. I haven't talked about this for a while. A good theme. Makes good sense. If your diet is deficient in vitamins and minerals, then, and I don't know. I don't know what two people have the most perfect, everyday, perfect diet. I don't know who those two people are, but I'm not one of them.
Are you suffering from those awful allergies? Hay fever, sneezing, watery eyes. Here's some advice you won't want to miss.
I'm a doctor, and my patients used to dread allergy season. But then I discovered A-Vogel Allergy Relief, a unique combination of natural ingredients that usually addresses every one of my patients' symptoms. And while it's clear that the vast majority of my patients benefit significantly from A-Vogel Allergy Relief, what's even more amazing is that after using it, at least half of my patients' symptoms didn't return. As a doctor, that's the kind of outcome my patients and I can appreciate.
Get doctor-recommended A-Vogel Allergy Relief for your allergy symptoms. It's proven safe, it doesn't make you drowsy, it's fast-acting, and it may even help prevent your allergies from returning. Available at vitamin discount centers, Richards, Rollin' Oats, Vitamin Shop, Nutrition Smart, and other fine health food stores.
1250 wins WHNZ Tampa Bay. Available everywhere you want to listen on our free iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
Hey, remember the mortgage meltdown of 2008? Have you tried to get a mortgage since then and been turned down? Or maybe you haven't even tried because your credit score is stuck at 585, or your tax returns have too many write-offs. Well, Cash Call Mortgage has great news for you. We've just introduced programs for people who've been told no. And what's doubly exciting is that we can solve your mortgage problems with no closing costs, no points, title, escrow, and no fees.
Wait! Cash Call, are you saying you now have credit and income-solving mortgages with no closing costs? Are you kidding?
You heard right. A credit or income-solving loan with no closing costs. Call 855-875-CASH, and we'll work with you to solve your mortgage issues. Make the Cash Call at 855-875-CASH.
First mortgages impact Mortgage Corp. DBA Cash Call Mortgage. 1 City Boulevard, Orange, California, 92868. NMLS 128231. Equal housing lender. Not licensed in all states. Not available in Washington State. Call 855-657-9910 for licensing, terms, and restrictions.
That's 855-875-CASH.
When you're hiring for a growing business, you don't need lots of candidates. You need the right candidates. You need Indeed.com. With an algorithm that positions your job post where quality candidates are, and screener questions that help you zero in on the best talent. Indeed.com, the site proven through an independent study to deliver 5 times more hires than any other. New users claim your $50 credit for a sponsored job at Indeed.com/credit. Indeed, the world's #1 job site. Terms, conditions, and quality standards apply.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number. Call 1-800 1-877-979-MY-TV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. So, disable the cable and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-877-979-MY-TV right now to sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99 and up to 4 rooms. And there's no equipment to buy. That includes your free HD TV upgrade, your free DVR upgrade, and your free professional installation. Call 1-877-979-MY-TV. 1-877-979-MY-TV. So, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-877-979-MY-TV. 1-877-979-MY-TV. Disable the cable, cut costs, and get more. Call 1-877-979-MY-TV. 1-877-979-MY-TV.
Daddy, where do babies come from?
Honey?
Mommy went to the store.
Oh, well, you see, there's a mommy and a daddy, right?
Right.
And see, when they call Geico, they could save a bunch of money on car insurance.
Oh, really? And that makes them happy?
Yes, that makes them very happy.
That's good.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we could have this talk, Sunshine.
Geico, because saving 15% or more on car insurance is always a great answer.
From the Florida Central Auto Loans Traffic Center.
Westbound I-4 is slowing down from the Selman connector into 275. Have a crash in St. Pete northbound on 34th Street at 62nd Avenue North, taking up a travel lane. We have some slow traffic eastbound on I-4 from U.S. Highway 27 into Osceola Polk Line Road. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Edwick Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line at 866-545-9595.
This report is brought to you by Auto Glass America. If you have a damaged windshield and full insurance coverage, Auto Glass America can install a new one for free and buy back your old one for up to $100 on the spot. Call 813-96-GLASS. That's 813-96-GLASS. At Auto Glass America, they turn your broken glass into cold, hard cash.
1250 winds, weather center forecast. Right now, a few showers moving through central and northern portions of Pasco County, also eastern Hillsborough, right along I-4. Some showers just popping up. See some more showers throughout the late morning and into the afternoon, with the high today in the low 90s and partly sunny skies. Around 80 for the low tonight. Forecast tomorrow the same. Look for rain chance to go up a bit for the end of the week, around 40-50% Thursday, Friday. Impact Radio, 1250 winds, WHNZ.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. Thank you for stopping by, spending some time with us. If you can't spend the entire 2 hours, I understand. You're busy, or if you can't catch a particular show, that's okay too. We have everything on demand. If you go to letstalknutrition.com, click on show schedule, you'll find the shows, the audio. Those are MP3 files. You can download those, right, Gary?
Yeah, you can download them, and you can also go through the iHeart app and go through them that way also if you want to find them.
And you download that onto your device. Your device. And we have a sample of the videos on the homepage. The rest are on YouTube. There's a link that will escort you. Click on it. It will escort you to YouTube. And
subscribe to the page. Subscribe to the page. So when your favorite, person comes on, you can automatically find it and send you a notice that somebody's coming on that you like.
Explain what you mean.
Well, if you subscribe to our YouTube page and say we bring on Doc again, and she's on here, and I put the link up, it'll bring you right to the page when she comes back on, so you get a live feed. Because we're live feeding that page now.
We live feed to Facebook, and we live feed to YouTube. And when you're on Facebook, like us, we'll love you back. And if you share us, we'll love you even more. Dr. Ellen, welcome back. So what other minerals do you have on your mind?
I'd really love to talk about magnesium because of how important
No,
it
you
is.
can't. We're not going to let you do that.
Okay.
That's one I take every day.
That's one of Gary's favorites.
Gary, you're doing the right thing. And, of course, we want to use a chelated magnesium glycinate. Everyone can get their magnesium out and look at what form of magnesium. But first of all, what are some of the really reasons that we want to use magnesium like Gary does? Well, first of all, it can bring down high blood pressure and support cardiovascular health. That's a big one. But it also offsets any possibility of kidney and liver damage and is also linked to Alzheimer's disease. People with Alzheimer's disease regularly test low for magnesium. So, it's huge. And even in women who are menstrual, PMS symptoms can often be aided by magnesium. Insomnia, how many of your listeners have insomnia, Michael? That's a big one, as we know.
For sure.
And osteoporosis and tooth cavities. It's almost like too good to be true, because the reason is that magnesium is the second highest mineral after calcium in the body. And very important that a lot of people are not too low in calcium. They're getting it from a lot of food sources. Magnesium deficiency is very common because of soil depletion that lowers the amount of magnesium that's in crops, as well as digestive disorders that lead to malabsorption, and also drugs. If you're taking antibiotics, it interferes with magnesium absorption. So there's so many reasons why people might need more magnesium, and it's so important to use the right kind, such as chelated magnesium glycinate that is offered by Country Life.
That's right, and sold in fine health stores throughout the United States and stores that are trying to be fine. So these supplements that you're talking about, Country Life sells them as freestanding products. Do they have like a multi-mineral complex?
Yes, that as well. And you always want to look at the other ingredients. Like when you look at the other ingredients on Country Life, you'll often see a coating that's organic, an actual organic coating on the capsule itself, which is, pretty impressive when you're looking at something like tapioca and sunflower lecithin, instead of maybe some other long paragraph forms of coating toppings that you'll often find on commercially available brands, which might be in the pharmacy, versus a really high-level health food store like the stores that you are representing.
Sure. And we now that Dr. Kamhi mentioned health stores, if you are a owner or work in one and you want to get in touch with this show, please go to our Facebook page, like us, we'll like you back, call us.
Please, even if you're driving distance from me, I'm going, because I always like to go to the stores and see how they are anyway.
We're here in the Tampa Bay area. Let us know wherever you are, and we'd love to get you on and get your take on things and help promote your business, because you are the connection to the consumer.
877-897-8255, and that's 877-897-8255.
And what other mineral did you want? We have some time in this segment, then we have another, so let's go to the next supplement that you had on your mind today, Dr. Ellen.
Okay, well, of course, there are so many, but I do want to mention in terms of food sources for magnesium, healthy eaters can choose legumes, which are beans, or pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds are, of course, very high in zinc as well, which we'll go into more deeply in the next segment. Pumpkin seeds are great for men's health as well as women's health, and flax seeds are good. These are all things you can find in your health food store.
Let me ask you, is there a particular mineral or minerals that one should be careful about in terms of not taking too much?
Well, it's interesting because the first one that would come to mind because of the research is calcium. And very often that's the one mineral that is recommended by mainstream physicians. For instance, if a woman has early signs of osteoporosis. Yet, having too much calcium in the system is a big problem because it's present in so many foods. And then someone might be using calcium carbonate, which is a really poorly absorbed form of calcium and should not be used as a supplement.
Do certain minerals, can they lead to toxicity?
Yes, pretty much any kind of mineral, even something like zinc, which we can also talk about.
What about selenium?
Selenium can as well. It can be useful to offset cancer, and it also can be too high. That's why it's a very, very good thing to get all your minerals tested. That would be a very, very good thing to do. When you go to your physician, you say you would like all your minerals tested. A lot of the more holistic doctors do a spectrum test where they really do look at the levels of every single mineral in your body. And that is a good thing to do. And then you know exactly what you mean.
Get a baseline.
So you don't get selenosis. That would be what it is called when you have selenium that is too high. That's in a concentration of more than 100 micrograms. And that's a problem. It can cause fingernail loss and skin and hair problems and weight loss. That's if you have too much. So that's why the best idea is to get a blood test of all your minerals and your vitamins, like you've been bringing up, Michael, and then supplement accordingly with the best form.
There you go. Dr. Ellen Kamhi, I told you, she makes good sense, makes good science. You're listening to LTN Coast to Coast. You have the LTN Health Question coming up.
Did you know that the most common form of calcium supplement today is calcium carbonate, also known as limestone? You don't eat rocks as part of your balanced diet, so why would you choose to supplement your bone health nutritional needs with limestone? Our bodies understand and seek whole food sources of nutrition. New Chapter is proud to deliver Bone Strength Take Care, a calcium complex that delivers key bone health nutrients in the form of whole food, not rocks. Bone Strength Take Care also delivers key bone nourishing nutrients, including vitamins D3 and K2. Vitamin K2 is of critical importance as it ensures calcium is placed in the bone where it's needed and stays out of the arteries where it's not. Discover for yourself the whole food bone health alternative to rocks. Bone Strength Take Care, the best-selling natural bone health supplement in America. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
Is getting a good night's sleep a challenge? Fortunately, there's a superior fast-acting sleep formula called Tranquil Sleep from Natural Factors. This non-habit-forming supplement contains a unique combination of melatonin, 5-HTP, and L-theanine, which works in harmony with your body's natural sleep hormones. Tranquil Sleep can help you fall asleep, stay asleep, sleep sounder, and wake up refreshed, all without feeling drowsy in the morning. The key benefit comes from increasing the time spent in the deeper stages of sleep. It's only in these deeper levels of sleep that we truly experience the rejuvenation, regeneration, and recuperation that sleep provides. Even if you think you get a good night's sleep, give Tranquil Sleep a try. You might be surprised with how much better you've slept by waking up with more energy and enthusiasm to start your day. Learn more at naturalfactors.com.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By by using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives. All Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Enzymedica, the enzyme experts. North American Herb & Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. And if you're listening to the show, here's the LTN health question of the day. Or if you're watching, you have a chance to win a $25 supplement gift card. Here's an easy question. For what company is Dr. Kamhi an educator? For what company? A, Allmax. B, Biomax. C, Country Life Vitamins. Call this number, and you'll get the $25 gift card with the right answer.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-8255.
Here's a quote. One carrot may look and taste like another, and yet be lacking in the particular mineral which our system requires and which carrots are supposed to contain. Laboratory tests prove that the fruits, the vegetables, the grains, the eggs, and even the milk and the meats of today are not what they were a few generations ago. Our forefathers thrived on a selection of foods that it says our forefathers thrived on a selection of foods that would starve us. No one today can eat enough fruits and vegetables to supply their system with the mineral salts they require for perfect health, because their stomach isn't big enough to hold them, and we were running into big stomachs. That's a quote. Part of that quote is sort of captures what appeared in a magazine article. It was in Cosmopolitan, of all magazines, periodicals, and it appeared in a U.S. Senate document. They quoted the magazine. This was really remarkable, describing the condition of the soil. This was back in the early part of the 20th century. And that argument that's made in that Cosmopolitan magazine is true today as it was then. It's just amazing. And it hasn't gotten any better since then. It's gotten worse. And you may have the best of intentions and buy organic food and whatnot and this and that, and it still could be depleted and not up to nutritional par. And that's why you should consider a mineral supplement of one sort or another in the way that Dr. Ellen is talking about today. Dr. Kamhi, welcome back.
Thank you so much. And yeah, I'm not going to mention the company, right? But we can look for something called Total Mins. That's a really good complex. And I guess we wanted to review a little bit about zinc because, like you said, Michael, looking at the literature is really important. And in the June 2017, that's just the other month, right, issue of a major journal called Nutrients, they're talking about zinc in infection and inflammation. And we all know that inflammation is linked to every illness, and of course infection like colds and flus. And this major study is looking at the fact that zinc plays an intricate function during an immune response and actually can decrease the severity of a cold or flu or the length of a cold or flu, and is often measured low in many different inflammatory conditions, such as arthritis. I did write a book on arthritis called Arthritis, the Alternative Medicine Guide. So when we look at zinc lozenges, we really want to see what kind of zinc do they have. And what you want, again, is that amino acid chelate, such as zinc gluconate, rather than zinc oxide. So you really want to read your labels. We talked about magnesium glycinate. We talked about iron bisglycinate rather than iron sulfate, which we see in so many of our prescription iron. And then we're talking about zinc lozenges that are made with the right kind of zinc.
Sure. And again, reminder, everything's on demand. I know that sometimes people are driving, they can't take notes and this and that, hard to remember, you're distracted, maybe taking youngsters to school and whatnot, traffic. Go back and you can listen to the show at letstalknutrition.com under show schedule, or watch the show on the homepage, and the rest of the videos are on YouTube. Let's go to Lansdale. Beverly, welcome to the show. You had a question or a comment?
Yes, I have the answer. It's Country Life, but I also have a question.
Okay.
Okay. It's referencing magnesium. I have a pacemaker and was told I had to stop taking magnesium, and I did, but nobody has ever told me why.
That's interesting.
Can you tell me?
That's a good question.
Did you ask your doctor?
Yes, I did, but he says he doesn't know anything about natural medicine.
Okay. Well, there's, definitely recommendations about that, but first you would want to have it studied, have a study done on your magnesium level, because if it's not too high, then you may want to talk to your doctor about that again.
It's interesting that at least your doctor was honest and didn't try to jazz you about it and said, I just don't know anything about that, and this is
That's what he said. Yes.
Well, I appreciate his honesty. This is not unusual.
Right, and very often doctors will say not to use things when they don't know much about it. A perfect example is chemotherapy and antioxidants. There are times when it should not be used together, and there's many times where it should be used together. And there's so many studies looking at magnesium and the fact that it's cardiovascularly protective. So I would get a level done, and if it's low, go back and speak to your doctor.
What do we do about that, Stephen? We can award both. Just explain to Michael. We didn't have a winner the other day, so. Lori in Dover, how are you?
Good.
How are you doing today?
I can't complain. I have car problems, but other than that, I'm doing okay.
Hang in there.
I'm glad you finished your treatments. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it's been been a long 9 months. So the answer is?
Country Life.
All right, so we had 2 winners today, and that's okay. We'll take care of it. We don't want to not reward you. So thank you for listening. We appreciate your support, and thank you for your kind comments and thinking of me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Dr. Kimmel, I had a colleague named Ellen Kimmel, and yours is Ellen Kamhi. I get them confused.
Pretty close.
Yeah, we appreciate your passion. We appreciate your insight and knowledge and your earnest and consistent attempt to try to educate people about their health, wellness, and well-being. We thank you for being on the show, and you're a credit to Country Life. They're glad to have you as an educator. They should be happy.
Thank you so much, Michael, and enjoy health and wellness yourself.
Thank you so much. LTN Coast to Coast, where your health is your wealth. I love you.